I'm not sure how many of you saw, but RFK decided that actually we don't need the polio vaccine anymore. Finally, someone around here making big changes. Make polio great again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And RFK's lawyer asked the FDA to revoke the polio vaccine approval. What a terrible world to live in where Mitch McConnell is
That
on.
top is so cute. I love the pattern.
Thanks. Mitch McConnell is on the good side. The good side being pro polio vaccines. Uh, I love the United States of America. Iron lung coming back in a big way. Coming back in a big way. Kennedy's lawyer has asked the FDA to revoke approval of the vaccine, the polio vaccine. He did not mention the petition he has lodged on behalf of ICANN with the FDA, asking regulators to withdraw or suspend approval of vaccines not only for polio, but also for hepatitis B. Public health experts described the polio petition as troubling. In 2022, an unvaccinated man in New York became paralyzed after contracting polio, and experts say that the virus is still circulating worldwide. Let's read a little about polio, shall we? Shall we? Approximately 75% of cases are asymptomatic. Mild symptoms which can occur include sore throat and fever. In proportion of cases, more severe symptoms develop, such as headaches, neck stiffness, and paresthesia. These symptoms usually pass within 1 or 2 weeks. A less common symptom is permanent paralysis and possible death in extreme cases. Years after recovery, post-polio syndrome may occur with slow development of muscle weakness, similar to what the person had during the initial infection. It only naturally occurs in human beings. It's highly infectious and it's spread from person to person, either through fecal oral transmission, poor hygiene, or by ingestion of food and water contaminated by human feces, or via the oral route. Those infected may spread the disease for up to 6 weeks, even if no symptoms are present. Yes, guys, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back, guys, okay? Let's make America great again. Let's make America great. Let's go back to the 50s before we had polio vaccines and kids just died of polio or became permanently disabled. Let's do that. Let's do that. Once infected, there is no specific treatment. The disease can be prevented by the polio vaccine with multiple doses required for lifelong protection. There are 2 types of polio vaccine, and then it describes them. And then through both uses of the vaccine, incidence of wild polio has decreased from an estimated 350,000 cases in 1988 to 30 confirmed cases in 2022. Joel, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can tell you're a big supporter of bringing polio back in a big way. I live with someone who had polio and now lives with post-polio. It's a really rough time, to say the least. No, you don't get it. You just don't get it. You're just a vaccine truther, unlike our hero RFK, who's going to save all of us. Okay? All right? Like, this is crazy. About 1 to 5 in 1,000 cases progress to paralytic disease in which the muscles become weak, floppy, and poorly controlled. And finally, completely paralyzed. It's okay. It's only maybe at most 5 in 1,000 people who catch it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. This is what RFK wants. Oh, dude, I can't watch this video. This video makes me so sad. Video makes me so sad. It's like a polio survivor who I think it's one of the oldest polio survivors from the 50s who uses an iron lung. Maybe one of the last few people to still be using an iron lung. And dude, watching this video makes me, he just died this year, I think. Yeah. Man, it's just It's a video on Paul Alexander, the man in the iron lung. He passed away March 11th, 2024, after surviving polio as a child. He lived over 70 years inside of an iron lung. In this time, he went to college, became a lawyer, and a published author. Incredible role model that will continue to be remembered. I met and interviewed Paul in 2022. Our community raised a large amount of money for him. I got off the phone with him. Following message. Yeah. And for anyone who doesn't know, like, what an iron lung is, it's just like, it is defined as a life support machine used to treat patients with respiratory paralysis, particularly during the polio outbreaks of the mid-20th century. Iron lung is a cylindrical tank that encloses the patient's body and chest except for their head. A motor and bellows would create and release pressure inside the tank, forcing air in and out of the patient's lungs. It's basically just like an MRI. Yeah, it looks like an MRI machine that you're stuck in forever. Because you need the pressure for your lungs because your lungs can't do what they're supposed to. Yeah, this is good. This is good, though. This is good. And hopefully if we get polio vaccines not mandatory anymore, we can have a lot more cases of these. Oh, lazy trail nerd, thanks. Yeah, this will be huge. This will be massive. Love it. Yes, this is unironically this is it. This is what.
Sure, I love a good laugh. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck.
Wow, I didn't realize when I was a kid watched this episode that this was like iron lung reference. I didn't realize that. Wow. You're not stuck in it forever. You can leave whenever you want. It's just that you'll die. That's all. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah. No big deal. Why polio specifically? Because a piece of his brain was eaten by worms. By one worm. And then it died in there. Head of curriculum at the school I work at is a stalwart anti-vaccine person. Anti-vaccine person. She's convinced vaccines caused her son to be autistic, whom she described as being gone. He's alive while talking to me, an autistic person. Can you imagine being like, I would rather my kid live in an iron lung forever than be autistic. In the universe where vaccines don't cause autism. That's the worst part. It's not even like they're making a decision that's like irrational but makes sense. It's like, let's pretend for a second vaccines cause autism. And they're like, no, I can't have an autistic kid. I can't have an autistic kid no matter what. No matter what. If they have to die, so be it. If they have to live in an iron lung, so be it. But the worst part, the vaccine doesn't even cause autism. It doesn't even cause autism. It doesn't even cause it. You're just killing your kid for fun, for pleasure. You're just in it for the love of the game. Man. Oh, man. Whew. As RFK once said, you've just never seen anyone with full-blown autism. It's also like, if you're really that concerned about, like, if you're really just like, I can't deal with the emotional burden of having an autistic child, then why not? Why are you like gambling? Go to an adoption center. You can get a kid that you can confirm doesn't have autism. If you hate autism that much, if you're like, no, it's not, I can't do it. No matter what, I can't give it. Why are you gambling? Why are you opening loot crates inside of your womb when there are open loot crates outside in the world? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Oh my God. That's crazy to me. That's insane. I mean, let's just be real. That's what pregnancy is, okay? You are playing a gotcha game. Let's just be real for a second. Loot womb. Yeah. I mean, you don't know what type of kid you'll get. Maybe you'll get Luigi Mangione. All right? All right. Or maybe you get fucking RFK Jr. All right? That's a risk you run. All right? Sometimes you get the SS tier baby. Sometimes you get the RFK Jr. So, sometimes you get
Being real
Asmongold.
about this, even if true autism isn't so bad, the only real side effect is having a small head and being a top strimmer DNM Bulls DNM 127. Please thank Wormy for settling Mayor Cat's tab, and also where is all my catnip?
I'm queer, disabled, and autistic. My parents definitely lost that 50-50 element. But I feel like maybe I'm delusional. I don't know. Maybe I'm the Delulu one. I feel like if you are choosing to have your own child.
Dennis Gotcha Games on stream win?
You should be entering that with the expectation that you would love your kid no matter who they are. But I guess that's just not what other people do. I don't understand. Get it twisted. Have a kid. Start gambling. Gambling is an investment only. You will profit. Your kid will win. What if my kid came out as boss baby? A risk you gotta run, dude.